Hey, you're watching Fourth and Goal on Fox 40, right?
Welcome back. Well, it's been a stressful week for the Green football team, but after school board meetings and coaches' reinstatements, the Trojans' most important focus just concentrated on the Golden Eagles of Whitney Point today. This week's Game of the Week is brought to you by Nathaniel Green's Public House, Southern Tier Refrigeration and Air Conditioning, Thomas Real Estate, Piccadilly Lane, and Mike Stoller 6 Cars and Trucks. There's the Trojan coaches trying to fill the big shoes of Tim Paskey, but off to a shaky start in the first quarter. First possession, Green fumble. Second possession, another fumble. And we end the first quarter tied at 0. Now, Coach Gorton giving the boys a little instruction in the second. The team's to work. Dan Treadwell taking it 31 yards for the score. Dan treading very well. Trojans up 6-0. Then on the next kickoff, Alex Siegley lines it straight into the shins of Trevor Beckham. Green able to recover and takes over, and with the clock winding down to the half, the Trojans looking to add on. Cole Browning, the QB keeper from 11 yards out, gets inside the pylon. Green up 14-0 heading into the locker room. Let's go to the second half now. Nothing doing in the third, but in the fourth, the Eagles not going away just yet. Mitchell Edson going up top, and he finds Dakota Delgado, and he's able to get into the end zone for the score. But wait, a holding call brings it all the way back. Not good for Whitney Point, but a few plays later, Jake Lynch able to take the handoff, and he uses some fancy footwork to stay on his feet and get into the end zone. That's a top play nominee, and they got ourselves a ball game 14-6. But on the ensuing kickoff, Dan Treadwell was the hero in this one, treading very well once again. He's weaving his way through Whitney Point, and he's going 70 yards. That's the nail in the coffin. The Trojans take this one 22-6. Our own Jeremy Donovan with more from Green.
He has been a role model, he has been a teacher, and you are robbing them of their right to be with their coach, and that is not fair.
Earlier this week, the Green School Board announced it was suspending head football coach Tim Paskey indefinitely. With the Trojans still in the hunt for the playoffs, the team used the suspension as a rallying point and extra motivation.
1, 2, 3,
Always losing your head coach is like something in the beginning of the week. It's going to be tough, and we really came through and pushed for him.
While Paskey wasn't on the sidelines for practice, he was in the heads and hearts of the players.
They dedicated themselves to try to conduct themselves the way Coach Paskey would want and the community would want, and I thought they did a great job.
And while the players just had to go out on the field and play their game, for Gorton, filling Paskey's shoes was another issue entirely.
From this strategy standpoint, I felt very comfortable, but I did not feel as confident as he would, because he's got the love and respect of these kids, and this is his team.
Even though he was not allowed to don the headset on the sidelines, that didn't prevent Paskey from keeping his eye on the team from afar. And after public outcry, the board amended its decision, reducing Paskey's suspension. Welcome news for the Trojan faithful.
We need to hopefully get everything back to where it should be, back to normal, and everybody will be happy.
The 22-6 win was a positive end to an otherwise long and stressful week for the Trojans, but it'll be a welcome sight at practice on Monday when head coach Tim Paskey is back on the sidelines. In Whitney Point, Jeremy Donovan, Fourth and Goal.